Day 9 of the 21 days money mindset adventure. Coach Buzz here, your money mindset coach. Today, we are going to talk about speak the language of abundance. Words have very deep meaning and they carry a lot of energy. They can literally make you or break you. And have you ever noticed that every time you do something, you talk yourself into doing it? There is a little voice inside your head that goes, let's do it, it's going to be so much fun, or it's going to be very productive, it's going to get us closer to our goal, whatever. There is an inner voice, you know what I'm talking about. And there is this voice that sometimes is being used against us because you talk yourself out of doing things. So you talk yourself into doing things and talk yourself out of doing things. This is a very powerful mental tool that many people are not very mindful of how to operate it. This is the words that you're using. Are you being mindful about the words that you're using? I want to ask you, do you use words that empower you or disempower you? Do you speak to yourself like somebody you love? And get this is a tough one, but I trust that you can handle it. If somebody would talk to you like you talk to yourself sometimes, and you know exactly what I mean, would you still be friends with them? Many of us are very mindful about the way we speak about to other people because we don't want to hurt their feelings, right? But more often than not, we're not mindful about how we speak to ourselves. And it's time to be very mindful. In this lesson, I'm going to help you raise the level of your awareness to the way you speak to yourself and the words that you're using, especially when it comes to money. Do you speak the language of the poor or do you speak the language of abundance? Without further ado, let's get into this lesson and find out. Before you can start speak the language of abundance fluently, there is something very important that you must understand about the words you use, or should I say, choose. Now, I know, but I'm going to be super picky with you guys today, because when you say, I choose, you take your power back. Choice is power, and you always have a choice. But if I will tell you that this is just words that you use, I'm basically giving you an excuse. And I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in giving you any excuses. I want to give you all the reasons to take your power back and choose it. Because the words that you're using on a daily basis, they are affecting or your subconscious thought patterns. Remember that we talked about yesterday that your thoughts create your emotions dictate what actions you take. Remember that? And this is why it's very important for you to understand that the words are actually influencing the thought. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say that you say to yourself about anything, I can't. What the minute that you say I can't, your subconscious mind shut down. The way I love to say it, it's shut down. They turn off the lights, all the subconscious mind employees clocking out. That's it. And there is a lot of truth to it. If you say to yourself, I can't, there is no more communication between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. That's it. There is no more. And instead of saying, I can't, ask yourself, how can I? This is so simple, but yet so misunderstood. This kind of word, this way of speaking to yourself can empower you or disempower you. If on anything you said, instead of saying I can't, you start thinking, how can I? This is so different. And this is just a little mini tiny change. And if you say, I don't know about anything, again, it's the same thing. No more communication. I don't know. What can I do to figure this out? Instead of saying, I don't know, what can I do to figure this out? It's the little things. And I've prepared a list of a bunch of words that you should avoid saying. And I want to start it off by this list of things that you should avoid saying, not the things you should say, because we learn best through the things that we shouldn't do. And for everything that you study and learn, you study at the beginning what not to do, and or how not to do it, and then you know how to do it. And this is just a very simple learning curve. I did this, it didn't work, what should I do? And you course correct. So today I'm going to give you the list of the things you should avoid saying. You will recognize all these words, and immediately you flip them. You flip them. Every time you flip the word, you change the thought pattern. And when you change the thought pattern, you change the emotions. You change the actions. Action, reaction, universe, cause and effect, bringing beautiful things into your life. And all of this because you start speaking the language of abundance. How beautiful is that, right? So without further ado, I'm going to put up this list right now, and we're going to walk through almost all of them. I'm going to say a few words about each and one of them, but you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. And I would like you also to do this for yourself. Create words to say instead of these other words. So let's put up this list and let's continue. The first word is the infamous spend. Stop saying spend. Say invest. Because you don't spend money. You invest money. You invest it even when you're going to a restaurant. You invest money in your health. When you put gas in your car, you invest money in your transportation. When you pay your rent, you invest in your living situation. When you pay your electricity bill, you invest in the electricity. You got light. This is an investment. Everything in life is an investment. Nothing is to be spent when it comes to money. And I really want you to understand that you spend money only when you literally flush it down the toilet. This is spending money. But everything else, it's investing because it's serving some kind of a purpose. So this is the first thing that I want to help you switch. Instead of saying spend, say invest. The next one is what is the worst that can happen. Many people think about what is the worst that can happen. And when you go down this road, your subconscious mind take you into all the worst case scenarios. And this is what causes you to start thinking thoughts that are not conducive to where you want to go. You start feeling emotions that are not serving you of achieving the goal that you set for yourself. And you don't take the actions because you're so frustrated. You think frustrating thoughts, you feel frustrating thoughts and anxiety and stress and fear, and you don't take the action that you need to take. So this is just super simple to understand, but many people subconsciously think, says, what's the worst that can happen if I do that? Instead of what is the worst that can happen, ask yourself, what is the best thing that can happen? And you will come up with a whole different set of answers that will be for sure conducive to your growth. Yep. Also, when you say, I want, I wish, it's just, I want this because I don't have it. I wish to have it because I don't have it. And the universe, God, don't want you to want things. Because when you say, I want, you just declare you don't have. You say, I have it. I am happy that I have it. You speak about it in the present tense like you already have it. When you say, I want something, you will always be wanting it. Life happens in the present. And this is how you should live your life. Instead of wishing and wanting, say, I'm having. This is much more powerful. It also goes to I hope or I will try. Hoping. Hope is a beggar. And I will try. If you say I will try, you're not really fully committed, and you're basically giving yourself an excuse. You say, I'm going to try. And if it doesn't work, well, I tried. It's either you do it or you don't. There's no trying. You cannot, if I will tell you, go to your room and try to pick up something. Try to pick up a chair. And you're going to say, you start picking up. And say, no, don't pick it up. Try to pick it up. You're like, what do you mean? No, try to pick it up. You're like, it doesn't make any sense. You can't try to do something. It's either you do it or you don't. So squash that. Don't say I will try. Switch it with I will do or I do. It's very simple. One of the big ones here is I already know that. When you say I already know that, this means that you're not open and receptive to new information. And I'm happy that you're here because it means that you said, I don't know that. And I want to know that. And I'm here to learn. But when you say I already know that, Your brain, your subconscious mind is not receptive to accept any new information. And if you're not receptive to accept any new information, no new information will come. And you cannot expand if you don't learn. So this is also one more thing that I really want you to understand. And don't say I already know that. Said, that sounds interesting. Tell me more. How can I know more about that? This is how you grow with your mind and with, of course, with your money mindset. Because when you know everything, nah. And I remember hearing a quote, a wise person will never say that he's wise. And this is wisdom. If you say to yourself also, I'm one step away, you will always be one step away. You, like I already said, I already have it. I'm not one step away, or no, I am already having it. That's the important thing. Always speak in a present tense like you already have what it is that you want to have. Now, there are many, many, many words here, and I really want you to take the time, look at them, see how you can change them. Also, you can leave in the comments below the words, how you change them, because when you do this work, you own it. You change it to words that's suitable for you. But this is words that you really want to avoid saying, and change them. Change them the way you like it. And once you do, you change the thought pattern, feelings, actions, reactions, all good. Today, it's day 9, and you got $100,000 to invest in yourself. Like all the time, I will tell you, use it wisely, feel as if, do this work, enjoy it, fall in love with this, and understand that everything that you're writing down will come true. Now you're expanding, and once you're expanding, you're much more receptive. And when you're much more receptive, you shall have it. You shall have it. And I'm going to finish with a beautiful quote from the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. So don't be afraid to ask, because when you ask, you shall receive. Be ready for this. Much love and prosperity, you guys. See you again tomorrow. Peace out.